Hey guys, it's Pastor Chris, and I want to welcome you to week 16 of the 52 major stories of the Bible. This week what we're going to be looking at is just the chapter in the book of Psalms of Psalms 51. David wrote Psalms 51 right after the time of his affair with Bathsheba and after the prophet Nathan had confronted him about it. And then we see David move into a time of confession. And through this psalm, we can learn a lot about what biblical confession is really supposed to look like. One of the things that is highlighted for us is the fact that we don't really want to confess in our perfect lives, or the way we want to be identified as maybe having things together. In our Christian walk, confession is something that we sometimes want to leave on the back burner or avoid and things like that. But one of the things that we see out of this text is that we see kind of the definition of what confession is. And I took some time to look it up, and confession is a formal statement about a wrong in which we have committed. And many times in our Christian walk, we can't confess because what confession requires us to do, first and foremost, is to admit or to realize the sin that is in our lives. And for most Christians, that is the most difficult thing about casting sin out of our life, is to stop the period of blaming or minimizing or covering up, and just being real about the fact that all sin is the same in the eyes of God, and all sin is an abomination against the character of God. So I hope you really enjoyed this week. I hope you guys have an opportunity in your groups to talk about confession in your life and how it's grown you closer to God. For the group discussion, there are going to be 3 different questions that can help you start those discussions, as well as the video link to Dr. Bill Mount's teaching. I hope to see you next week for 52 Major Stories of the Bible.